For loop in TypeScript explain. TypeScript lets you use for loops to run a block of code multiple times. It's especially useful for repeating actions like printing numbers. Let's see it in action. We use let I equals 1 to start. The loop continues while I is less than or equal to 5, and I++ means we add 1 after each loop. It prints numbers 1 through 5 to the console. Enjoyed this TypeScript tip? Subscribe for more. Understanding for loops in C++. In C++, a for loop is just like in C. It's perfect for repeating code a set number of times. Let's look at a simple example that prints numbers from 1 to 5. The loop starts at I equals 1 and runs while I is less than or equal to 5. Each time through, it prints the current value of I using std.cout. You'll see 1 through 5, each on a new line. Want more quick coding lessons? Hit that subscribe button. For loop in C explained. In C, a for loop is used to repeat a block of code multiple times. It's great when you need to do something a fixed number of times, like printing numbers from 1 to 5. The loop has 3 parts: initialization, condition, and increment. Let's see it in action. We start with I equals 1. The loop runs while I is less than or equal to 5. Each time we print the value of I and then increase it by 1. So it prints numbers 1 through 5. Want more quick coding lessons? Hit that subscribe button. For loop in Go explained. In Go, the for loop is the only loop keyword, but it's powerful. You can use it just like in other languages to repeat actions. Here's an example that prints numbers 1 to 5. Declare I starting at 1. The loop continues while I is less than or equal to 5 and increases I each time. On every iteration, we print I using fmt.Println. Simple and clean. Like that? Follow for more. Go tips and programming shorts. For loop in Java explained. In Java, a for loop is a great way to repeat code when you know how many times it should run. Let's use it to print numbers from 1 to 5. We declare a variable I starting at 1. The loop runs while I is less than or equal to 5. Each time it runs, I increases by 1. So it prints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 to 5, each on a new line. Want more Java tips? Hit that subscribe button. For loop in C# explained. C# uses for loops to run code multiple times. It's useful when you need to count or repeat something a set number of times. Let's see an example. The loop starts with I equals 1. It runs while I is less than or equal to 5 and increases I by 1 each time. It prints the numbers 1 through 5, 1 per line. Like this C# tip? Subscribe for more beginner-friendly code. For loop in PHP explained. A for loop in PHP is used to repeat a block of code a specific number of times. It's perfect when you know how many times you want to run something, like printing numbers 1 to 5. We start a loop with a variable I set to 1. As long as I is less than or equal to 5, we print it. Each time the loop runs, I increases by 1. So it prints 1 to 5, 1 per line. Learning PHP? Subscribe for quick coding tips like this. Master the for loop in JavaScript in 60 seconds. The for loop is a fundamental concept in JavaScript used to execute a block of code a specific number of times. It consists of 3 parts: initialization, a condition, and an increment. This structure is ideal when the number of iterations is known in advance. In this example, we initialize a variable I with the value 0. The loop continues to execute as long as I is less than 5. After each iteration, I is increased by 1. This results in the values 0 through 4 being logged to the console. Follow for more coding tips. Hit that subscribe button now. For loop in Python explained. A for loop lets you repeat a block of code multiple times, which is great when you want to go through items in a list or run something a set number of times. It helps you avoid writing the same code again and again. First, we create a list called fruits with 3 items. Then we use a for loop to go through each item in the list. The variable fruit takes on each value in the list one by one, and we print it out. So it prints apple, then banana, then cherry. Like this quick tip? Subscribe for more easy programming lessons.